Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to hold a steering wheel correctly. In this video, I'll be going over some simple hand positioning on the steering wheel and also telling you what's going on with my shoulders, with my arms, and giving you the whole upper body idea and process of properly holding a steering wheel. Now let's get right to it. This is your steering wheel. I've done many videos of this sort, and I've always told you, imagine it as a clock. You have 12 o'clock at the top, and what you want is a hand position that allows your hands to be equally distant from that 12 o'clock position. So if you imagine a clock, and we're going on both sides, clockwise and counterclockwise at the same time, we have 12 o'clock right here. We have 1 o'clock and 11 o'clock, just like this, okay? And then we have 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock. So 10 and 2 is one of the steering methods that I like to use. Now, I'm going to tell you a little secret about what I do when I'm steering to sort of combine two steering methods to give you the best opportunity to steer and make everything convenient and comfortable. So we have 10 and 2. That's what I like to use, just like that, okay? And we also have 9 and 3, which is just a little bit further down. 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So we have 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock, just like that, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Now, I use sort of like a hybrid of these two together to get the best steering. So let's say I keep my hands at 10 and 2 for the most part when I'm driving in any situation. For the most part, highway driving, main street driving, side street driving, reversing, driving straight, turns, 10 and 2 is my position that I use most of the time. Now, what I like to do is I like to move my right hand to the 3 o'clock or my left hand to the 9 o'clock whenever I'm using these levers here, because at the 9 and 3, you can access both of these levers right over here, just like that, okay? Very simple. But at 10 and 2, you can't access them. So let's say I'm driving and I have to switch lanes. I keep my right hand at the 2 o'clock position, but I move my left hand to the 9 o'clock position, and that allows me to use my turn signal, just like that. Or use my high beams, or turn on my headlights, and so forth, okay? Very, very simple. Now, let's say I'm at the 10 and 2, and I need to turn on my windshield wipers. I keep my left hand at the 10 o'clock position. I move my right hand to the 3 o'clock position, and that allows me to use my windshield wipers. Just like that, just like that. You can hear that lovely sound right there. So that's how I would recommend holding a steering wheel. Now, with regards to the rest of this tutorial, it's gonna be on your shoulders and so forth. So, as you can see, when I hold the steering wheel, if I'm leaning back, this is what I look like, okay? You can see there's a little bit of a bend in my arm, just like that, okay? I've seen people driving like this. It's not good because, number one, your triceps over here, the muscle right over here, is constantly being flexed. And although you're going to get massive defined triceps by doing this, it also doesn't allow for good maneuvering. You need to be able to get a comfortable position with maximum maneuvering. So with that being said, this is how I like to hold my hands, and that allows me to... I can turn really quickly if I need to, just like that. It allows me the freedom to move my hands where I need to, like this, to use those. Because if I'm like this, it's more defined when I'm moving my hand. Like this, I can really do whatever I need to do with the wheel if I need to. I can honk the horn, adjust the controls, whatever I need to do. So that's why I would recommend a little bend in your elbow. You don't want to be like this, because like this, you're cramped. Look at this. I can't maneuver the wheel that well like this, okay? You want to have this sort of bend so it gives you the maximum maneuverability for driving techniques. Now, I've spoken to you about the bend, your shoulders. You want to get your height to a level where your shoulders, as you can see, my shoulder is at the same height as my hand. There's almost like a straight line from my hand to my shoulder, and this bend dips down. So I have a straight line here. It's almost like a valley, just like that. I have a valley right over here. You want your shoulder to be roughly at the same height as your hand. That will allow your shoulder to not be flexed. Because guess what? If I was driving and my wheel was up here, my shoulder would be flexing. I can feel my front shoulder muscle, my front delt over here, that's actually flexing. And with that being said, you're going to have some shoulder pain eventually. Sure, like I said, you're going to have massive shoulders and they're going to be defined, but it's going to cause you some muscle pain. So you want your shoulder to be roughly at the same level, at the same height as your hand, okay? And with that being said, that's basically the driving position. So I've spoken to you about how to hold the steering wheel correctly, and I've also spoken to you about some very simple things about your shoulder and your shoulder height and your driving height and the bend in your elbow and so forth. Now, there are other ways to hold the steering wheel. I'm not saying that this is the only way. Some people hold it at the 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock position, which I use from time to time. Some people are only at the 9 and 3. Some people are one-handed drivers. I'm just telling you, with regards to safety, maneuverability, and techniques, what I consider to be the best way to hold the steering wheel correctly for safe driving. Once again, it's the 10 and 2, but with the hybrid of the 9 and 3. So 10 and 2, but you move one hand to the 9 and 3 position, only one hand at a time, to use the levers, and then you bring it back to the 10 and 2. Let's say I'm driving, left hand goes to the 9 o'clock, turn my turn signal on. When I'm done switching lanes or turning, back to the 10 o'clock. Let's say I'm driving, right hand goes to the windshield wipers, just like that, which is the 3 o'clock. When I'm done, back to the 2 o'clock. And it's as simple as that. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. What are your thoughts on these steering wheel hand positions? Let me know as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.